This session is worth talking about. It is very strange. There's some really interesting characteristics from the combination of things. I would say this looks like a bastardized kind of IWT, which is Pat O'Shea's interval weight training, which really had to do with front loading the musculature and then going into a very top end aerobic output piece. This, in theory, is potentiating the muscle fibers and then driving you through towards like a VO2 max signal or something like that. However, I wouldn't even claim that mine is all that scientific. It just resembles the sensation of what an IWT would be.
Come on.
In mine, you're going to have 5 rounds of 2 minutes each of work periods, and you'll have equal rest. What that means to me with an equal rest is that you will have declining performance, but you are trying to fight that decline. In the 2 minutes, the first movement is 6 reps of a fat bar deadlift. The next is 8 reps of a Viper press, and then the last one is 10 reps of a back squat if you're using the fat bar. After you finish that complex, you'll go right into a seated ski erg for the remaining time that you have left of the 2 minutes. So if it takes me 45 seconds, then in 10 seconds to transition, I'll be skiing for about a minute, 5 seconds. The trick here that I think makes this really stick is picking the correct weight. If you pick something that is too heavy, you won't have enough time on the ski erg. So although this weight doesn't look heavy, because it's not, it's only like 10 pounds or something like that is what we ended up using. The trick here is played with that center section. What makes this so devious is that the implements that we're using are very difficult to be efficient with. If we used a traditional barbell, you would have your grip saved and you would be efficient with the movements in a different sense. So you're reaching into the spot that feels very panicky, but if you've ever done real work, competition, whatever, stuff like that, you'll know that this is actually the sensation that most people are not familiar with. What I would use this session for is to get somebody comfortable with being extremely uncomfortable and still having to produce power. Anyway, it's in the program this week, so check it out yourself.